Hello everyone. Now, the reason why I got there's a picture there. Black Panther. As we know, the actor that played Black Panther unfortunately passed away. And of course we all thought that they'd get another male actor to play Black Panther. But instead they had Black Panther's sister take over. Now, they could have had a different actor, black of course, to play this character. But no, they had it where it was passed on down to his sister in it, right? Now, the reason why I'm talking about Black Panther, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. Remember when those movies that Disney made, right? That Disney made, and they changed the colour of the characters. Ariel, other movies, Tinkerbell. There's in other movies like the Blue Fairy, and a few movies that they changed the colour, right? And of course we didn't like it, and those movies flopped. They didn't work because they were woke, right? Now, happened to hear on the internet about another actor, male actor, playing Black Panther. Now, the person that they're saying is going to play it, I don't know whether it's true or not, because sometimes when you read things on the net, and after time you think it's true and it's not. They're saying that Ryan Gosling is going to be playing Black Panther. Must have been a note from a multiverse or something, right? Now, this character is supposed to be played by a black person, right? Now, when I read that and saw the picture of having a white actor play a character that's supposed to be played by a black actor, I thought, there'd probably be people saying, oh, no, it shouldn't happen, no, they shouldn't do it, or this. Well, what happened when they did it with movies and they changed the colour of the characters? Made them into live action movies, and of course they flopped, right? Another movie flopped, but which was Snow White, of course. That flopped and didn't work. Changing this, changing that, right? Of course, you stick to the story. You have the same character, same one playing that character, right? But you see, when they did it with the other movies and they changed the colour, right? Oh, there was people saying, oh, it's really good, oh, that's good and all this. But as soon as the rest of us say something, oh, we get told off, right? And now, as I said, if it's true, they're thinking of having Ryan Gosling to play this character, Black Panther. And all I say to the ones that think that changing the colour of a character when those other characters were supposed to be white, now you know how we all feel. You see, as I said, those movies, they change the colour of the characters, change the story. You stick with the story. Okay? Now, there's also the Harry Potter movie? How they're making a series. Hang on. Oh. Excuse me. They're making a series, right? And they've got the right actors and actresses playing those characters, right? Then they turn around and have a black actor play Snape, who's supposed to be white. Now, firstly, that totally disrespects the actor. His name Alan Rickman. That disrespects him. That insults him. He played that character really well. He plays bad characters. This character didn't know whether he was bad or good. Did a good job, right? Now, they don't need to have a black actor playing a character supposed to be white, right? But with that so-called series of Harry Potter, which isn't exactly what this video is about, but I'm just saying that is a waste of time. It is pointless making a series of something that doesn't need a series. But you've got these ones that don't think. These ones that go, oh, we'll make a series from it. Right? But when you're making a movie, and of course the 7th movie was in 2 parts because there was a lot of material in the 7 books, so it had to be split into 2, right? Because it takes a lot of time and hard work. You've got the CGI and all that, right? Now, in a series, it takes a lot of time and episode putting an episode together, right? And of course, the Dursleys. Now, I'll probably talk about this in another video, but I'm just going to also say this. They don't look right, seriously. But the point is, when the ones that change the colour of a character are supposed to be white, as they were trying to do to the character Snape, having played a black actor instead of having a white, right? All those ones that think it's a good idea, now you know how we all feel, right? Now, watching that series, wouldn't you rather sit there and be able to be entertained and enjoy each episode? Or or would you prefer to have political crap shoved down your throat? Or we could have racism shoved down your throat as well, when it has nothing to do with the story. It's called Harry Potter, right? Each character has a story, but it does not have to do with racism. This is why they don't need to have a black actor playing Snape, right? Because of racism, political crap, woke is the bloody one word that causes all this. You don't need to have that shoved in your face either, right? You want to sit there and enjoy the show, you know, and think, oh, that was a good episode. Can't wait for the next one. But you see, this is the problem nowadays. And it's happened to be with another show where, like Doctor Who, for example, they changed the character, had a female play a male role, right? Now with that, when William Hartnell couldn't continue on because he wasn't well, and they had to let him go, even though we saw him in the Three Doctors, and that was good. Able to see William Hartnell again. But the thing is, Sidney Newman was the one that thought of regeneration. Same Doctor, different face. So every time the Doctor regenerated, it'd be a different actor, but it'd be the same character. Same Doctor, different face. Remember in the 50th one? Oh, same software. Different case. Right? And from then on, when they had a woman play it, from then on it just went downhill. Right? Then you had the 13th Doctor regenerate. Oh, David Tennant's back. And of course, as we all know, the toy maker interfered with the regeneration. Then the next minute, when the toy maker shot him, instead of him regenerating, bioregeneration. And that was, and as we saw in the, with the Rani, she got eaten by, ridiculous, the way they did Omega. But the point is, we all want to be entertained, whether it's a TV show, whether it's a movie, right? We don't want to have political crap shoved down our gobs. We don't want woke shoved down our gobs. We want to sit there and be entertained. And most movies that don't have woke in them, right, do really well. Minecraft, that did really well, made all stacks and stacks of money, right? But when you start fiddling around with the bloody story, change the ending like they did with Lilo and Stitch, it flopped. Stick to the story, what the characters are. And the one other thing is, stop making remakes from cartoons and changing things. Seriously. With doing that, it's just a cash grab. They think, oh, we're going to make lots of money. Mm-mm. It goes down the toilet. And this is why I thought, oh, Ryan Gosling play Black Panther. I thought, now, how do they all, how do you know now you know what it's like. How do you think we all feel? But the thing is, then I thought, is it true? Because a lot of things you read or see on the net, and you think, oh, that's true, and it's not. So the thing is, when it comes to movies, TV shows, we want to be entertained. And when people make Doctor Who fan films, they work really hard with all the different CGI and the story and everything else to entertain. Right? They don't just do it for the fun of it. They do it because they love making those. Now, because I, a few months ago, started my own Doctor Who fan film. I mean, I'll get back to it. But soon. But the thing is, come on. We want to be able to be entertained. We go and see a movie and come out and go, oh, that was a really good movie. Yeah? Instead of going, oh, some of it was alright, but the rest of it not. We want to be entertained. But to see the ones that make shows and movies, they don't think. They just do it. Oh, put woke in there. Shove it down our gobs. You know, the only reason why people go to the movies, go to the cinemas, see them, they see the trailer and go, looks good. But sometimes it's hard to tell because you see watch the trailer and you not sure. And then when you go and watch the movie, you come and go, that was a really good movie. Because we go to see movies to be entertained, not have woke shoved down our gobs. and not changing the bloody characters either. But if they are going to change the character of Black Panther, wait. Then we just have to see how that goes. Because it just depends. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Or maybe they're just seeing what happens. The ones that think, oh yes, that's a good idea. And say, see how we all feel? This is what I'm so... I am so bloody sick and tired of this crap with this woke rubbish. It's ridiculous. No more of the woke. People want to be entertained. That's why we all go. We go to the movies, see a movie, come out and go, oh, yeah, that was a good movie. Because we were entertained. That's why they make the movies. But you've got these bloody idiots that just do it for the fun of it. And they mustn't care about losing thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because they keep making the same mistake. They did it with Peter and Wendy. They did it with Ariel. The movie, they do it with Pinocchio, right? Change the colour of the character and change the ending. Don't do that. That would have been really good, but no, they've got to change the ending. Let's tweak, let's fiddle around with the story in the ending. And at the same time, we'll just change the colour of the character. Stop this bloody business with this woke rubbish. We're all sick and tired of having this woke shoved down our gobs. As I said, when we go to see a movie, we want to be entertained. When we're sitting home watching a show, we want to enjoy watching shows. But the other main problem that this country has, and I don't know if any other countries having the same problem, is this reality crap. There is more reality rubbish programs on 7, 9 and 10 than there is shows. And every time when they used to, they put shows on, you sit there and enjoy watching it, and it'd be on for about 2 months or so. And then the next minute you go, why isn't it on that day? You ring them out. You used to be able to get onto the ones at the channels and ask them and say, back in 2 weeks. Or, didn't do very well. Well, that's a lie. They tell a lot of crap. You see, they prefer to spend out millions of dollars making reality shit, pay more money out for people to go on it, and then when they win, they pay more money. So we end up going on to the other apps to watch shows and movies. But this video, which is about Black Panther, and changing the colour of characters, now you know how all these ones they thought it was a good idea, changing the colour of the characters for those other movies that flopped. Now you know how we feel. So some people probably don't like, Ryan Gosling, he's white. Well, they did change the colour of the other characters. So maybe they're trying to make a point. To say, well, if you can turn around and change the colour of the characters from other movies that flopped, then maybe we should have a go and change the colour of a character. Now, I don't think they're trying to be disrespectful to the actor that played Black Panther, alright? I don't think they're trying to be disrespectful. What I think it is they're just making a point. Is that we've had enough of this crap up with changing colour of characters, so we'll just go ahead and do it. So, this is just my talk about that. Because, you know, the movies look like Black Panther, and they had all the Marvel characters all together. They were enjoyable to watch, okay? But it is time. Oh, it's bloody time that we stop having woke shoved down our gobs, because we don't need it in movies and TV shows. Enough with that crap. It's an absolute joke, really. You want to go and see a movie? You go to it to enjoy. It's there to entertain. But as I said, if it's true, and having Ryan Gosling play Black Panther, I don't think it's any I don't think they're being disrespectful towards the actor that played Black Panther. I think, as I said, I think what they're just doing is saying, all these other ones did it, and we're saying, oh, we'll go ahead and do it to make a point. Okay. So, anyway, I'm going to go now, and so anyway, take care. Bye now.